Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Low Budget TV DVDs here for only our second time ever broadcasting from the beautiful Santa Maria Speedway. One lap till we go racing. Let's go through the field real fast, as these are our Stock Pro go-karts. Starting on the pole, the number 27, you might recognize this name if you've watched Low Budget TV before. That's Johnny Hot Rod Blackford. He was in the mini stock main event, and that's the whole field. No, but we'll get you through everybody. I'll make sure everyone is named off. Oh boy. We're going go-kart racing. The 81 machine that just took the lead. That's driven by Jake Jones. Second place is Cheeto. We got a wreck over here.
Dylan Thornton trying to take the inside, the 74.
Hot Rod getting turned and everything. He's looking at it like, what's going on with this car? The other car involved in that is the 77J of Mark Doss. Looks like this car also having an issue. The 81 machine. The 81 is driven by Jake Jones. Jones might be checking up on some damage. And that's usually what happens when we don't get through a starting lineup. The leader currently is the 74. That is Cheeto Carrera. Behind him is the 38T, driven by Dylan Thornton. Then we have the 15 machine. I do not see it. Oh, yeah, that's the 15 of Chris Whitford, and behind him is the 15X of Marcus Frazier. That's what I was looking for, was which one had the letter, but I remember now from the heats that the car that looks like it was dressed up to be a super late model, or West car, as the X. So we're going to continue on from this. A couple cars having issues early on here. You see Blackford just picking up his car and carrying it to the pits. You don't see this every day, ladies and gentlemen, where the driver literally carries his car to the pits. So unfortunate happenings for Hot Rod. It looks like the 77 machine is going to be able to continue on, however. That's Doss in the 77. And we're going to get back to racing here. The 81 has fallen out. That's Jake Jones, who was your early leader at the time with the yellow. Cheeto Carrera. Oh, look at the move by Thornton on the start. Cheeto's going to hold him off. He's going to try. Thornton just pushing with that little machine of his. Still pushing. Slamming. Slam drafted. Cheeto's like, what the heck, man? There's going to be no rear bumper of that car. Cheeto goes after him with some payback. Going for it. Caution because the 77 stalled out. They might give Cheeto back the lead if they revert back to the last lap. That 77, though, Mark Doss having some issues. His head looks like a Cheeto. You're seeing it, right? The good news for everybody. Hot Rod Blackford making it back on track. 77 stalled it out, still trying to get things cleared up here. It looks like he's running, so we might be able to get back to racing here soon. We're only on lap number 2, and according to my schedule, these guys are supposed to go for 20 laps. So a lot of action happening early on in this race. And you see it, Cheeto Carrera back to the lead, and I don't think we're going to green anytime soon. So Cheeto Carrera leading, Dylan Thornton. Behind Dylan is the 15 machine of Whitford. Here comes Thornton again. Cheeto holding that inside line. Contact, wheels going all over the place.
Trying to make that cart as wide as possible.
Thornton is just pushing and shoving all over the place. Thornton to the inside, contact! They get hooked out of turn number 2. They continue on. I think we see which car is faster, but I think you guys know which one I'm rooting for. Cheeto trying to hold on to it now. Thornton back to the inside. Cheeto going to try the crossover. And Thornton takes the lead. I don't think that 38T has brakes. Judging from, a little bit of contact between Whitford and the 15 and the 15X of Frazier. So kind of an argument of who's the better 15 car there. I think they got things settled. But Thornton holding the lead now with the 74 of Cheeto Carrera and the 15 of Marcus Frazier, your top 3. Lap 7 closing in on halfway in this one. Hot Rod Blackford who I mentioned we've seen race before. He was in the mini stock race when we came to the Nationals, so this guy definitely racing as much as he could get in. I like it. I like it a lot. Thornton looking to the eventual inside of Blackbird. Oh, he's going to go to the outside. He's going to get held up by lap traffic. This could be a determining factor to who wins, but Thornton really cleared fast. Here comes Cheeto sliding. Watch the 74 car slide. Not the best entry there, but we're going to watch the 74 car slide through the turns here. Yes. Go-kart dirt track racing. I've seen this only once before, and that was at the Ventura Speedway. Oh, trouble. The 15X now going to spin it out again. And that's going to hand over the third spot now to the 15. Driver of Chris Whitford. What's funny is, you know you're at a small track when I can just zoom out and I'm catching everything. There's everything, ladies and gentlemen. Well, a lot of lap traffic coming up for your leader, Thornton. Dylan's going to look to the inside of Blackbird. No issue there. No hang-ups. And now Thornton's going to try to get around the 15X, driven by Frazier. Oh! Some contact between Cheeto and Blackbird. Well, next time by, we're going to have a white flag in the air. 1 lap to go. And there it is. White flag for Thornton with some lap traffic. Will Thornton get caught up in lap traffic? So far, so good. Things could get sketchy. They're not going to. Checkered flag is out. Dylan Thornton wins the Go-Kart Stock Pro. And that's our first main event of the night. 20 laps in. A lot of action already. Very amusing as well. Dylan Thornton, your winner. Excited driver right there in that 38T. A driver who I don't think had any brakes throughout this race, judging by how he was using Cheeto to slow down earlier.
Okay, folks, before we get our next main event opportunity, let's say go-karts.
All right. Oh, are we going to see... Oh, I thought we were going to see donuts. I was hoping we were going to see donuts is what I should say. Oh, and... there's some brotherly love right there.
Going to give away our monitor, that 32-inch high-definition monitor.
All right, so we're going to get racing with our next field. The field will be Go-Karts Mod Pro, and that'll be the final race on the small track tonight. So this next main event is the Go-Karts Mod Pro division. There are 6 of these guys ready to go. You will notice the difference in speed between this division and the next, or the previous division. Starting on the front row here, in the number 55, that's Kyle Geisman. And to his outside is the number 33 machine of John West. Then we have the number 22 driven by Doug Jeffers, and to his outside the number 7 machine of Scott West. Rounding out this field, the 30Z, that's Zach Geisman, and the final entry, the 69 of Blade Kearns. 6 cars, 6 drivers, 6 looking to win. Green flag in the air. Oh boy. Oh boy. Contact, and we're holding on to it. Kearns was kind of the... Look at this. Kearns just working the outside of everybody, trying to pass everyone on the outside. Let's see if he can do it. Blade Kearns with a run, battle for the lead, and Kearns is going to the outside to take it. He's side by side and takes the lead. The 55 machine was off track at one point. So Geisman gathering it back up, battle for second. That's Jeffers in the 22, and Spinner, the 33 machine of John West going around. I gotta say, I'm very impressed with how fast Kearns got to the lead. Obviously a lot of experience behind that wheel. Or just a lead foot, one or the other. Jeffers your second place in the 22 car. And then the battle is for third right now between the 7 and the 30. That's West and Geisman. See how this turns out. Also going to be a battle for the 5th spot right in front of your leader. It's happening right here. Leader is closing in on these two. Kyle Geisman and the 33 of John West. Here comes your leader. Here comes where things get exciting, because they can hold up. Your leader of Karts, oh, sideways, and your leader trying to find his way around, going to the outside, getting held up a little bit, but not enough. Clears this lap traffic and contact. Here comes Jeffers to go by. Jeffers looks really relaxed in his car. He's in the middle of lap traffic, but it just looks like he's on a video game. He's here for the... Nah, he's here just driving it smooth. Looks like that's the trick to being fast in these cars. The other evidence of that is your leader in turn. This battle, though, for 3rd still heated up between Geisman and West. Zach Geisman in the 30Z trying to close in on West in the 7. Oh, Geisman off track a little bit, has to gather it up. But if lap traffic holds him up, this could be good for him. I don't know, though, if he has enough time. We only have 3 laps to go in the last main event on the extra small track here at Santa Maria Speedway. White flag going to come out next. Ooh, contact. I imagine I'm going to be saying contact a lot tonight with the modifieds, the sport mods, and, of course, the hobby stocks in town. These two are having a fantastic battle as the white flag is out. This is 4th position. This is for the 5th spot. Forget that, Boyle. That tire was never there. Your winner in the number 69 is going to be Blade Kearns, and it's Kearns gets it in the 2nd main event of the night. Good go-kart main event racing. Yeah, just here.
All right, we're going to toss it down to Jim. Jim's there with Blade Kearns.
Thank you very much. Before we talk to our drivers, let's introduce our trophy girls. We have Janae, Janie, and Halen. Give them a hand, crowd. Blade Kearns. You related to anybody I know?
Maybe.
Oh, okay. I was just checking. What's the difference between the well, we're calling them Stock Pro and Mod Pro. You're driving a Mod Pro, which I imagine has a modified motor?
Yes, just all motor size.
Okay. And the kid that won the Stock Pro event, he weighs about 30 pounds, I understand. He just wiped everybody out.
Glad he wasn't in my division.
Do you have any people you'd like to thank?
Mike. Without him, I couldn't do this. He keeps track of my kart and keeps it in shape. And my dad for putting up with me.
Of course. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you.
And let's look at this guy. You're taking unfair advantage of these big guys. My goodness, you ran all over them out there.
I thought they were right behind me.
Yeah, well, they were way behind you.
Well, different when you're inside the car.
Who would you like to thank for helping you out?
I'd like to thank this man right here, John West, for giving me this motor. My dad, he's out of town right now, and thank you.
Well, you did a good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Back up to you guys in the tower.